Hi everyone, welcome back to RINSWINS. The question I'm going to be tackling today is how do I overcome writer's block? So you might think that writer's block is something that only happens to writers. Well, the truth is if you're writing any kind of copy for your business, whether that's just simply a few emails or you're writing blog posts, whatever you're writing, you're a writer. So you can therefore get writer's block. And it is a really frustrating thing when you're sitting there, there's a blank page in front of you, you've got a pressing deadline, and you just think, I have no idea where to start. So there's a few things I've learnt over the 14 years I've been writing, and yes, it does still occasionally happen to me. I would say, first of all, change location. If you're stuck in one place, then moving to another space, just physically changing your environment can really, really help. Ideally, go outside, walk around, get into nature. There's just something about fresh air and nature that really invigorates you and it really sort of changes your mindset. Ideally, if you can get away from the writing to do that first, then great, but then go back to a different place to write. So go outside, have a little wander, come back, sit in a different spot and try again, and you never know, that could really help. Another thing is to start with a skeleton, an outline. So you don't have to sit down and immediately start writing. Just think about what is the main point that you want to say. Maybe break it down into 5 key sub-points. What do you want people to finish on? What's the outro? What's the sort of the way you want people to feel as they leave the blog post, for example? And also, how are you going to hook them on the way in? So you're sort of thinking intro and outro, 5 points in the middle, and a key overall point. Once you've spent time doing that, you've really got it. So then it's just sort of filling things in, and then you can add things like perhaps anecdotes to support your points, maybe facts to support your points. So those kind of things, again, adding the detail, and then you just really need to stick some words in there to link it all together. And the final one, if you're really struggling, and this is very helpful for people who aren't maybe natural writers. So sometimes people say to me, you know, I'd be fine if I could just tell somebody this, if I was face to face with them, because they're much better at speaking than they are at writing. I am less good at speaking, which is why I find these vlogs quite difficult. I much prefer to actually write down my words on a page. But if you prefer speaking, then why not record yourself? It can be in a video, it could be on a dictaphone, whichever way it is. You'll get your key points out, you'll get some of the phrasing out, and then just listen to it back and type it out, transcribe it, and there's your blog. In fact, I believe there are even the software out there that will do it for you, so you can kind of talk into your phone, it all gets typed out for you. Then of course you need to go back and edit it, because nobody speaks in perfect English. You'll have lots of ums and ers in there, but it will really help you to just get that information out of your head and make a start. So those are my 3 tips. I've got more on the blog, so I'll put the link in the description box. Have a look at that. As always, I'd love for you to comment, to share, subscribe if you haven't already. That would be lovely. And if you have any questions of your own, I would really, really love to help. So send those on in via email, social media, whatever works for you, and I will try and answer them very soon. All right, hope you've been enjoying RINSWINS. Bye.